What's up everyone? I'm Janine the Alchemist and welcome back to my channel. So I made way too many TikToks about this Taylor Swift karma video.
And this is Taylor Swift after with a demonic agenda from her recent music video.
No, this is the kind of thinking that scares people into not learning anything, keeping them in the dark about universal language. Do you know why a picture is worth 1,000 words? It's because symbols are a language in themselves, and when you don't pay attention to universal symbolism and you shield your eyes, then you can't communicate with people because you don't know the language.
Because it's clear to me that a lot of you and the creator that I stitch did not listen to the music video, or this video is called Karma. There are a lot of things that religious people can argue about in this music video. We can have a debate about karma and whether or not it's real. We can have a discussion about what we think about astrology. But we cannot say that this music video or the stage performance of this is absolutely satanic just because she shows the underworld. Let's have an honest conversation about it. Let's not just see something that looks scary and say Satan.
I want to put it all to rest. We're gonna sit down and we're gonna watch this thing all the way through. I promise I will be open-minded. If it really is demonic and satanic and Illuminati, I promise if I notice that, I'll say something. You know how rappers argue with each other and flex on each other in their songs? That is what Taylor Swift is doing in this song. I am not a Taylor Swift fan. Not that I'm not open to it. I think that she has some good music. I'm just saying, generally, I'm not looking up her music to listen to. I listen to other people. I am not a Swiftie in the sense that I'm a fan and a diehard fan. So there is no reason for me to defend her like this, okay? I'm just doing this for the freaking principle of the thing. Okay, you can tell this is already heated and it's already kind of different than the other simple symbolisms I've done. Oh man, I can't even wait for the feedback about the Ariana Grande one after the scandal. There's obviously things that are gonna happen. So honestly, if you really pay attention to Ariana Grande's body of work, it's not surprising at all. In fact, I will admit I am a fan of her music and I'm way more biased toward her than Taylor Swift over here. So yeah, let's just do this thing. For those of you who have not been part of this argument, I was absolutely decimated by the comment section on TikTok by a lot of religious people, because people are really they feel very strongly that it's not art and symbolism, this is the devil. Well, let's really examine that. All right. Okay, are you ready? I'm ready. I feel like I'm yelling. So much for being a relaxing channel with a soothing voice. These things get me worked up, all right? You know, I'm just gonna. Okay, Karma, official music video. Internet connection retry. I need to calm down. I'm so fired up, okay? I just don't think I deserved the desecration. Okay, naturally, pause this video, and I'll leave the link to the official music video down below somewhere in the comments box or in the description box. And let's go. There's a record spinning. Oh, butterflies, transformation, okay. You talking shit for the hell of it. First verse. You're talking shit for the hell of it. Addicted to betrayal, but you're relevant. Here, the symbol for balance.
The goddess Themis of cosmic justice, or you could think of it as she's emotionally balanced. It's just the way that she stands there poised, almost ready for the tables to turn, ready for the sands of time to change. See how she holds one above the other. And then in the next frame, she kind of bows down to say that things are shifting in the wheels of time, things are turning from one state to another.
And she's talking to someone who's talking shit, someone who's gossiping. Let's see how the symbolism might have to do with that. So when we analyze music videos or any type of art, we need to look at context, right? Context clues. The context is everything. The lines that she's saying, when it switches. You're terrified to look down, because if you dare, you'll see the glare of everyone you burned just to get there.
And when it's saying, when you see the glare, there's actually a glare going in the eyes. And you know, I almost feel as though this is really proving her point. Not only is this person demonizing her and the people that she cares about, but also we as the viewer, everyone who is calling her demon-possessed 24/7 whenever she releases something, I think that this is a call out to that, saying that we are always demonizing her. She's used to being called Satan. She's used to this herself being portrayed this way. And so it's almost like, why not lean into it? And it really isn't fair. I know that this is a consequence of fame, that you're always going to have people who are going to see you in a way that you don't want them to. You might not think that this is tasteful. You might not ever think it's something that you would do to use this imagery. There's a huge difference between someone using this imagery and someone who is worshiping Satan.
So she's saying that whoever this person is that's talking crap about her and has hurt a lot of other people, that person won't even look at the damage they've done, the hurt they've caused, and the demonization with gossip that has happened to Taylor and to the other people that she's talking about.
So you see that first she's wearing a mask, and then she takes the mask off, revealing her face. It kind of looks like she's saying, hi, remember us? The ones that you demonized, the ones that you betrayed, who you hurt, who you threw into the pits of hell. We have Oz, and I know that the people who always want to talk about MK Ultra will say that anytime you see Wizard of Oz, that means MK Ultra. I am going to say, you know what? I don't know. I don't know what's really going on with that stuff, but what I do know is that when I normally see Dorothy in a story, it means that things have kind of taken a turn for the unexpected. It's kind of a surreal world to be in Oz. And so I think that when these situations were happening to Taylor, it's always so surreal. She's saying she keeps her side of the street clean, trying to kill everyone with kindness, staying on her life path, which is what the yellow brick road can represent, doing the best she can.
And this obviously is just my interpretation from what I'm looking at, but being Alice, what am I saying? But being a Dorothy, well, that took a turn that she wasn't expecting, kind of an Alice in Wonderland-y kind of turn, like where are we? The Twilight Zone? Like, what the heck is going on? I've been taking care of myself, my emotional state, my relationships. I've been being balanced over here, being happy, and, you know, keeping my side of the street clean, and you guys are all over here freaking Grim Reapers flipping her off. This is really like in the face of whoever her enemies are. Like, I wouldn't want to be on the receiving end. I'm not saying that this is a necessarily pleasant song for her enemies. This is definitely sassy, definitely a clapback, but I'm not going to say that just because it's not friendly, it doesn't make it demonic. It's good to be critical of what's being put out and to be discerning about what you're watching, what, be it good or bad for your mind and your emotional state. That's fine. But to just say like every piece is demonic because it comes from Hollywood drives me crazy, because artists, we use art to tell our stories. Like, this is theater. This is dress up. This is a form of how she is telling her story, okay? So anyway, through time and time again, she's not worried about her karma, because in her mind, she makes sure that she is putting good out into the world, and so there's not going to be all this negative karma coming for her, in her opinion. When she says karma is a relaxing thought, when she says karma's my boyfriend, karma's a relaxing thought, and it shows the sands of time. She says, I keep my side of the street clean. You wouldn't know what I mean. Because karma's my boyfriend, karma's a god, karma is the breeze in my hair on the weekend. Karma's a relaxing thought. Aren't you envious that for you it's not? So she's saying that she doesn't go around hurting people the way that this person does. So she's able to relax. She doesn't have to look over her shoulder. She doesn't have to think. She doesn't have to fear and be paranoid about something that's going to happen, because she doesn't do this kind of shit to people. That's what she's saying. Whether or not it's true, I have no fucking clue. That's just the song. So this is like the yin and yang symbol, but Taylor is on the white side. Oh, it's a cute little mint colored dress. This is Venus. Here's a pearl of wisdom that she's given you. It's not all Greek mythology, but there's so much Greek mythology here that I'm gonna say that that was Hades and not hell from the Bible. They are different. Hades in Greek mythology is not evil. He is just the guardian of hell. I don't think that there is a Christian undertone in this. I think that there is an astrology, Greek mythology undertone in it. Because I think that that may be the belief system that Taylor has. And I also think that being someone who I think she used to be a Christian singer. I think she did. She probably has been attacked by the church ever since she has changed her image in her career. And so some of this video, I think, is meant to be a shock value, to pull people in and to cause interest and to start talking about her videos. I think at some point, being criticized by the church so much for not having the same beliefs and living a different way, you probably become kind of sassy with it and just kind of put it in their face, because a lot of it is superstition. A lot of this fear is superstition. And also, if you feel, I'm sorry that I'm getting so sassy here, I'm sorry if you're new to my channel and you are religious. I respect everyone's beliefs, but personally with these symbolism videos, I'm getting a lot of negative feedback from Christians, which is how I grew up, and so it's hard for me not to say anything. One thing is, if your God is so powerful and protects you and you have the Holy Spirit, why are you so afraid of demons? What do you think they're going to do to you? I thought that you were safe from that. I think that you need to really think about this, like whether or not this is actually a real threat to you. I wonder what this person did. Does anyone know the drama? They're basically feeling like they are on the high ground. They are the ones climbing to ascension. They are working on themselves. They are making sure that they are living according to what they believe is good and the highest. And as they climb, the other funny. It's just like a rap song like Eminem used to do all the time, where he would be like talking shit about his rivals in his music. It's just like that. It reminds me of What Goes Around Comes Around by Justin Timberlake. It's got the same kind of spirit as that song. Okay, so this is one thing I brought up before.
And just really quickly, there are a couple of things I didn't know while I was recording this video, and that is that she is referencing song lyrics and other albums that she's had, like the Butterfly album in the beginning of the song is referencing one of her older albums, if you guys remember that. There's little Easter eggs throughout. Just wanted to mention it for any of you guys just screaming at the screen right now.
They lassoed the moon and they lassoed Saturn. So in astrology, the moon is the ruler of your emotions and things like this. Saturn is, in astrology, it symbolizes lessons that take a long time for you to learn, lessons that reap very huge rewards when you have learned it. So this image implies that learning this lesson for Taylor about not caring and like about being balanced over her feelings when people hurt her and when people talk shit about her and her friends, she has learned, whereas in the past it may have caused her to become emotionally unbalanced, but she has learned time and time again, this is implied with Saturn, time and time again over a long time, she's learned how to have a hold on her emotions, and she's become wiser. And she's, in her opinion, this image is saying that she and her friends are above that now. So this is a light bulb. It's like she realized, like she learned, and the light bulb goes off. She said, ask me what I learned from all those years. Ask me what I learned from all those tears. Ask me why so many fade, but I'm still here. In her world, she's saying that she learned so much from fame and the negative things that come from that and what people say, and she's lasted so long and she stays successful because of these lessons that she's learned.
And to me, she looks in the light bulb like she did in her first album with her hair long, almost like she had to go through all of that to grow up.
She doesn't act like that anymore. And the reason that she's lasted so long is because she doesn't treat people like that.
It's gonna track you down.
Oh my god, it's like such a serene picture, but what they're saying is like karma's gonna get you for what you've done. So she is the earth and she is in the clouds, and this is the mother goddess. I talked about that before in the Tears of Gold video.
You could say it's Gaia. I think self-care and regeneration is implied here.
Sweet like justice, karma is the queen.
Sweet like justice. Like in the beginning, she is Lady Justice. She is karma. The main image of why I wanted to make this image here of them being ferried across the river Styx, which is the river in Greek mythology that takes you through to Hades, where all of the souls of those who have passed are in this river. Look, there is a ferry driver who takes the souls across, or takes characters from different stories across the river Styx. And look at how serene this is, and how she is the person who is ferrying across her friends. She has learned to deal with her emotions. With this, her being the driver on the ferry across the water. Water can symbolize emotions. She has learned how to control her emotions, and she has learned to have peace when these dramatic things come by, that she has some sort of self-mastery over these things. And so even though we have this other person hurting her and her friends, she was not left back there in the underworld. She knows her way around this place, and she can ferry herself back through this. Karma is my bestie. And the time has come, and it's coffee. She's taking care of herself, she's playing her music, she's writing her records. So anyway, there's the video. I hope that puts it to rest. Please, I want to welcome it, whatever. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you still think it's demonic and evil just because it shows the underworld for a second, believe what you want to believe, but I would say don't believe everything that you hear on the internet, especially clickbaity things where they just show you something and they tell you what to think. Do your own research. It's not that hard to watch the music video yourself. The only way to really know the context, and the only way to really have your actual own authentic opinion, is do your own research and watch it yourself. So anyway, I hope that this was good. I was pretty heated during this one. We'll go back to our regularly scheduled programming soon. I'm always taking your suggestions. I'm working on one of your suggestions right now for Simple Symbolism, so that's exciting. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I am Janine the Alchemist. I'm so grateful for all of you who stuck around for the ride, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.
Just do your research next time before you decide to manipulate the masses. Did you even listen to the song? Did you even actually watch the music video? I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be mean.
She's learned to not allow herself to get caught up emotionally in the darkness of how it feels to be betrayed. She is using symbolism to describe, and showing the underworld to describe how painful and how awful it is when you are betrayed, how that feels. And that is an image. It's supposed to make you feel uncomfortable when you see it. You're supposed to think, evil, because evil has been done to her and it hurts.